Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is June 16th, 2024. So, let's just talk about the NBA Finals. A lot of you keep asking me, when you guys think the Celtics are going to close out the Mavericks. And I know the game is tomorrow. Game 5 is tomorrow at the Celtics Arena. So, we're going to talk about all the different narratives. So, because I'm not 100% sure anymore. When the finals started, I thought it was gonna go 6, but a lot of people are pointing out a lot of interesting things about it. It could possibly end tomorrow on 6/17, because as you guys know, 6/17 is the Boston area code. The last time the Celtics won the championship was back in 2018 on June 17th. So tomorrow will be the 16th year anniversary since their last championship when they beat Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. So they could do it tomorrow. It could happen tomorrow. I'm going to show you guys why I thought 6. And there is also a narrative for it to go 7 and have the Celtics win at home in their 7th game. So, 1 second. Okay, so look. One of the reasons I thought, my original thought was 6 games, right? We had the Celtics winning 4-2, which could still happen. But the reason I think it could end tomorrow as well is because the obvious riddle is, which is them winning on the anniversary of their last championship, which was, like I said, June 17, 2008, when they beat the Lakers 4-2. And again, that's the Boston area code is 6/17. 6/17 is also the 113th prime number, right? The name Kobe Bryant equals 113. The National Basketball Association equals 113. This year's finals are definitely synced up with Kobe Bryant. This whole season has been scripted around Kobe Bryant as well. Think about his statue being unveiled this year, which was 131 days ago. We know that to be the championship number. Yeah, but let me show you why I thought it was going to go 6, right? So look, if you guys notice, the Mavericks, they have 71 wins at home in the playoffs and 47 losses. And we know Celtics to be 71. Think about Bill Walton, who passed away at the age of 71 on the day that the Pacers got eliminated on May 27th, 666 days after the death of Bill Russell. Celtics equals 71, and Boston Celtics equals 48. Just like the NBA Finals. So when I was looking at the playoffs, the finals, I said if it goes 6, the Mavericks could lose at home and pick up that 48th home loss in the postseason to the Boston Celtics, right? But this is the problem with that narrative now, because if it happens, if the Mavericks lose tomorrow, look at this. You see, look now. Look, this is the narrative for the Mavericks to win actually, and extend the series. The Mavericks can pick up that 48th road win tomorrow. Again, Boston Celtics equals 48. The NBA Finals equals 48, and then they'll go back home and pick up the 48th loss. Now, this is the narrative for it to go 7. Right? Jason Kidd, he's 31-32 in the postseason. If he wins 2 more, he picks up his 33rd postseason win, and then if he loses the last game, which is Game 7, he'll be 33-33, and we know NBA Finals equals 33. So he'll be 33-33 in the postseason for his career, which is a nice narrative for it to go 7. Joe Mazzulla, right? If he loses tomorrow, he can pick up his 13th postseason loss, and we know that's a big number with Dallas, right? Dallas equals 13. So that's what I'm saying. There's a narrative for it to end tomorrow, which is the 6/6/17, the anniversary of their last championship, and that's also the Boston area code. The Celtics can win tomorrow, win in 5. The Celtics can win in 6 because, like what I just mentioned about the Mavericks picking up that 48 postseason loss at home, and it could go 7 because 7 would mean that Jason Kidd would finish the season 33-33 in the playoffs for his career, and NBA Finals equals 33. Oh man, so they're making this a lot. They're making this tough, and there's another narrative for it to go 7. So you guys notice how? Remember what we said, right? This whole NBA Finals has been about Kyrie Irving and his time there with the Celtics, where remember when he stomped on the logo, like Lucky the Leprechaun, and then of course they sacrificed the logo, the NBA logo, just recently, Jerry West. But back in 2000, let me look up what year that was. I actually have it on my YouTube. It was the year that the Nets beat the Celtics in the postseason. Here it is. So this was This was 3 years ago. So that means this was in 2019 when the Nets. No, not 3 years ago. It was 2021. Excuse me. In 2021, when the Nets played the Celtics in the playoffs, the first round, the Nets eliminated the Celtics. And remember when we pointed out how, they had the Mavericks in the background, right? They had the number 71 ref with the 71 jersey. They wanted to capture this team. This was so perfect, right? The Mavericks, Kyrie Irving on the Nets, stomping on Lucky the Leprechaun, and then exactly 36 months later, or on the 3-year anniversary, the Mavericks they clinched the Western Conference and make it to the finals. If you guys remember, this was on May 29th, the same day that the Mavericks went to the finals. On the 3-year anniversary, the Mavericks advanced of this occurrence right here. From this game to pretty much game 4, Kyrie has never had. He did not beat the Celtics. He lost 13 games in a row. He was 0-13, and then in game 4, he picked up his first win since that incident and became 1-13 all time against. Well, actually 1-13 against the Celtics since that incident happened back in 2021. And we know Dallas is 1-13. Again, the name Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, the National Basketball Association 113. Big number right there with the NBA. Probably the most important number to the NBA is 113. So he became 1-13 since stomping on Lucky the Leprechaun. Now this is the narrative for it to go 7, right? If he wins tomorrow, he'll be 2-13. And the NBA Finals is 2-13. And then he wins another one, he'll be 3-13, and then he loses the game 7, he'll be 3-14, which is like pi, right? 3-1-4. So that's the narrative for it to go 7 and have the Celtics win in 7. The Celtics are going to win the championship no matter what, no matter if it ends in 5, 6, or 7. We know that because we spoke about the significance of the number 185. The Celtics will become 18-5 in finals. They're not going to lose 3 straight. What we're trying to figure out is what day are they going to win it? Are they going to win it on the 17th, on the 20th, or on the 23rd? They're going to win regardless. We just don't know what date. Because, again, like I said, there's a narrative for it to end on each one of those days. Now, what we're trying to figure out is what day makes the most sense. If you ask me, I think it makes the most sense for them to win tomorrow. Because not only is that the anniversary of their last championship, but we know how much these people pay tribute to area codes. They love area codes. And tomorrow is 617. So how perfect for the 617 area code to celebrate a championship on 617. But then I'm looking at this, I'm like, how does he not become 2-13 when that is a huge number with the finals, right? That shit it's freaking me out. I'm trying to figure this shit out, and that's why I decided to do a live stream because I'm like I'm gonna open up the phone line and see what the people think because I'm a little torn on what day can finish because I'm looking at stuff like this. The Mavericks with 47 road wins in the playoffs, and that's freaking me out because they're one win away from getting to that 48. A huge number with the Celtics. Boston Celtics is 48. The NBA Finals is 48. And then I'm looking at stuff like this. I'm like, damn, are they going to pick up that 48th home loss? Why would they stay on 47? That just doesn't seem right. Are they going to push it to a game 6 and have them end in game 6? Because, again, the name Bill Russell equals 42. Right? The series can end 4-2. We know this entire season has been attributed to Bill Russell, who died back in 2020. We saw how they synced up, that Eastern Conference Finals with the death of Bill Russell, right? Yeah, they made this one is tough. But like I said, my original thought was 6, but now I'm thinking like, man, they can, tomorrow would be fitting. Tomorrow they can just end it tomorrow. They can just end it tomorrow, and I think tomorrow it's 85 days after Kyrie and Jason Kidd. Kyrie and Jason Kidd have the same birthday. Actually, today's 85 days, so tomorrow will be 86 days. No, so scratch that. Actually, today is 85 days after his birthday. That's a Boston number. Tomorrow's 86 days after Jason Kidd's birthday. So, man. Let me see. I'm going to read the chat, see what you guys think about all this. Yeah, if he finishes, if it goes 7, 314 is like pie. All right, so they can have a pie tribute having the Celtics winning 7 games with Kyrie Irving. That's what I meant by that. Because he wins 2 more, he'll be 3-13, and then he'll lose the last one, he'll be 3-14. All right, let me see. Are the Mags gonna come back? I mean, they might come back, but they're not gonna win the championship. If that's what you want to know, they're not gonna win the championship. No. Hey, that's a good point about the 83. The 83. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Ah, man, that's so tough. That's a tough one. And so Vinny says that Jason Tatum is from the 314 area code. That's a good one. Shout out to Vinny P. Yeah, that's a narrative for it to go 7. All right. Eric says that the Celtics are 7-point favorites. Yeah, but I don't really think that's the. I don't really think that matters, to be honest. Especially without Porzingis. They got rid of Porzingis for a reason. And this is another thing about Porzingis. Remember what we said about him falling to 3-16, right? The Celtics falling to 3-16 without Porzingis on the lineup because that's such a biblical number, 3-16. Celtics record this season without Porzingis, including playoffs, postseason. Right, so the Celtics lost that game 4, fell to 31-6 for the year without Porzingis in the lineup. And if they lose tomorrow, they'll be 31-7, which should remind you of the date that Bill Russell passed away on July 31st, 31/7. You see, so there is a narrative for the Celtics to lose tomorrow. There's a lot of things pointing at a Mavericks upset, but the 213, for example, that 48th road win in the postseason. There's a lot of things. There's a lot. So Daniel says 214 is that's the Dallas area code? Wow, really? I didn't know that. It is. Wow, look at that. Okay, so that's the narrative for it to end in 6, right? He'll be 2-14, and in Dallas. Yeah, that. I see what I'm saying. There's a narrative for 5, 6, and 7. This shit is fucking freaking me out. Actually, what I should do, I should measure from the date that he stepped on the Lucky Leprechaun to all 3 of those dates. See what we get. So Lucky Leprechaun. And you know what? Lucky's 18, right? To add on to all the 18 stuff that we've been seeing with them. 2021. I'm really surprised that the finals didn't end on Donald Trump's 78th birthday. That really freaked me out too. It was so perfect because the name Donald John Trump is 185. So that really freaked me out when they lost that one. And that's another thing, right? Game 6. This is another thing that I noticed in the beginning of the finals. Game 6 is 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. Think about that. So I'm liking 6 still. You know, I know we put in that future in the beginning of the finals for it to end in 6. I still like 6. 6 looks really good, man. 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. That would be perfect, man. Yeah, 6, man. 6 is good too, man. Oh man. You know, I think 6 is gonna be my final answer just because of this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 6. You know, 6 was my original thought, but I just still want to, just at least acknowledge the reason that it could end tomorrow on 617. And wouldn't that be like the total mockery though? Another championship on 617, the 617 area code. Because I think that's an even more blatant mockery because like a lot of the fans are not doing the work that we're doing, right? So they don't know how Game 6 is 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. The fans don't know that. But the fans do know stuff like this because the NBA put it out there for everybody to see, right? When the finals began, they had T-shirts in the stands, right? And, of course, on this side, they had the 617 because Boston is the 617 area code. On this side, they had 18, like how they're going to go for their 18th championship. And then on this side, they had Boston, right? So, in a way, you can read this and say, look, the Celtics are going to pick their 18th championship on 617. And I think a fan should pick this up, like, and notice this photo was taken at 7:10. I don't know if you guys can see that. At 7:10, this photo was taken. Wow, oh, come on. Like, so again, Celtics is 71. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how this is too blatant for me. I feel like if this is what they're doing, like they're just putting it out there for people to see, it's like, man, you really gotta be like, I mean, I get it, people are fucking dumb, but like, This is extreme blatant mockery right here. The first game of the finals, they did this to the fans. They put this image out there for everybody to see. And for it to end on 6/17, it will just blow my fucking mind. Man, listen, man. You know, they could be setting a trap like they often do, but if they win tomorrow, I don't know how people cannot see through the rigging after this, man. Ah, man. I mean, if it ends tomorrow and you guys show this to people and they still like the NBA is not rigged, that's just like, listen, man. Those people, you need to just stop talking to them for the rest of your life, man. If people can't see through the rigging after this, having the Celtics win their 8-team championship on 6/17 after they put out this photograph for everybody to see, if they still can't see through the rigging, then I don't know. I don't know how you guys can still be friends with these people, man. So this is why I'm a little afraid of it ending tomorrow. I don't think it can, they're gonna be this blatant. But I've seen worse. I think this is blatant to us, but we know no, they are blatant. They all blatant. Like putting out a Kobe Bryant cartoon of him crashing in a helicopter and then him dying that same way as the cartoon. I mean, that's pretty blatant too. But people still saw that as a coincidence, right? So it don't really matter. Like having 9/11 happen on 9/11, a national emergency on 9/11. That's pretty blatant. People didn't see through that, so they probably won't see through this either. The 617 area code wins the championship on 6/17. They probably won't see through that. I mean, they ain't see through it back in 2008 when they did it, so they probably won't see it again. Because they did the script already before, right? 2008, Kevin Garnett, anything is possible on 6/17. Anything is possible. So Danville says he thinks it's going to go 7. It is too obvious for it to end in 5, but these people do the obvious sometimes. Like having LeBron win on the real King James birthday. Yeah, I don't think they care anymore because that is. I mean, why would they do that? That is extreme, blatant. I've never seen some shit like that. Well, I've seen some crazy stuff, but that's OD. That's crazy. That's crazy. They put the date, the championship number. Like, what's next? They're gonna make a video like this one and put it out on ESPN. The Wolves and Nuggets game, that wasn't really that obvious because I don't think the fans know that it was Kevin Garnett's birthday. But that photograph was all over the mainstream. That's what I mean. It was all over mainstream on all social media platforms. They put out this photograph everywhere. 617, 18, Boston. It's just like, okay. So let's see what else I wanted to point out. Yeah, but you see that 48, man. That's a big number with the Celtics, man. The Mavericks, they have 47 road wins in the postseason all time. So be careful if you're gonna bet on the Celtics tomorrow money line. Be very, very, very careful. And Joe Mazzulla, he has 12 postseason losses, right? Dallas equals 13. They love that number 13, by the way. That's just not any number with them. just see one more thing. So, Mavericks record in the finals. Celtics. I know the Celtics are going for that 83rd postseason win, but we don't know when, right? 57. 57. Oh, and one more thing. Jason Tatum, right? Jason Tatum. Game 7 is on his 113th day of his age. So that's another narrative for 7 if they choose to go that far. So hopefully what you get out of this video is now you have an understanding why it can end 5, 6, or 7. And when you're making your decision tomorrow, for those of you that are gonna bet on that game, I'm not gonna bet on that game tomorrow, to be honest. I already have enough money on the Celtics future. I don't really care if they win tomorrow or on the 20th or on the 23rd. It doesn't really matter. As long as they get it done, and I think they will. I know they will. And I'm going to cash out my futures for that. But I'm going to make even more money if it ends in 6, because that's when I put in another future for it to end in 6 before the finals began. Because of all the things that I noticed, right? How it ends on 213 days. Game 6 is 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. And all the other stuff, right? The Celtics picking up that the Mavericks picking up that 48th home loss in the postseason. If it goes 6, all right. So probably do some baseball tomorrow. And you guys are gonna nail also the hockey future, right? We had the Panthers, the Panthers head coach. He's gonna pick up his 70th postseason win, right? As predicted. Because Edmonton Oilers equals 70. He's one win away from getting to that magical 70. Right now he's on 65 losses. Florida's 65. Looks like this series is pretty much over with. And you know what? The other mockery is this series has been moving exactly the same pace as the Celtics series. Celtics began 3-0. The Panthers began 3-0. The Celtics get blown out in Game 4. The Panthers get blown out in Game 4. So they've been mimicking the hockey. Stanley Cup has been mimicking the NBA Finals, and we know. I kind of know why. It's because of Jason Tatum and that other hockey player that he went to school with. What's that guy's name? They went to the same high school, and now they're both in the championship at the same time. Like, coincidence. Panthers, Florida Panthers. See if it comes up. Yeah, Matthew, whatever this guy's last name is. Tkachuk. Matthew Chuck Cook and Jason Tatum, they went to the same high school. And now they're both competing in the championship at the same time. Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, and Florida Panthers, Matthew, I can't say his surname, Tkachuk, were classmates. Actually, they was in the same class. Not only was they in the same school, they was in the same class. The two 26-year-olds were freshmen at a prep near St. Louis. The Florida Panthers are on the verge of winning the Stanley Cup. The Boston Celtics are on the verge of winning the NBA championship. What are the odds of that, right? Two classmates about to win the championship for their team at the same exact time. And the series are identical as well. Think about that. More coincidences, if you ask me. Oh, look at this video from them in high school.
Hi, my name is Jason Tatum, and one reason I came to Chaminade was because of sports, mainly basketball. For all the great kids here that play basketball, like one Anthony Novelli. Hi, another reason why I came to Chaminade because of great people and great fans like Graham Niemeyer, Jack Sponer.
I love basketball.
Novelli, and Matthew Tkachuk. Great guys.
Matthew Tkachuk.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey. The third reason I came to school, Chaminade, because of great academics.
And the fourth reason is because he was probably told to. So you can have a scripted NBA career. So it's Matthew to Chuck. That's how you say it, it's according to Jason Tatum. December 11th. Let's see something. 12/11. If you guys want to call in, the number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. Otherwise, I'll just do some little bit more research and we could probably end it there. Matthew the Chuck is about to win his first Stanley Cup. The Florida Panthers are about to win their first Stanley Cup. So like I said, this is another future we nailed. That 70 stood out right before the Stanley Cup began. It's funny. His name is 48 and 78 like Boston Celtics. How about that? His name is the exact same as the NBA Finals. Look at that. Actually, not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Actually, it's exactly the same as Boston Celtics. That's what I meant. Actually, it's close to Celtics as well. It's 2 out of the 4 that it connects, not 4 out of 4. All right, so like I said, you could if you don't want to bet on tomorrow's game, you don't because it's not really worth it. Picking the Celtics to cover, it's a risky play if you ask me, and picking the money line is not really worth it because you don't make any money. Oh, you could take the risk on the Mavericks money line, but I don't recommend that either because again, there's too much things that can go against the Mavericks tomorrow. So why risk it? Shouldn't risk it. Oh shit! Look at that! Look at that! The Celtics, they are 10-8 ATS in the playoffs this year, and what the Celtics equals, it equals 118. So that's a narrative for them to close it out tomorrow and cover the spread. Man, see, that's what I'm saying. It's tough. It's a really tough call. And you know what? The Celtics, the reason I think it lines up so perfectly with Game 6, they could possibly have their parade on the 20th, which is 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. And that's probably what they'll do. They'll probably win the championship on 617, like in the 617 area code, and then have their parade 3 days later, 213 days after Joe Biden's birthday. I think that's why the Game 6 lines up so perfectly with the president. Because of the parade, right? They'll be celebrating the Celtics championship synced up with the president, whose Secret Service name is Celtic. That's probably why it's a little bit so confusing. Because how can they not win it on 617? It's like, come on, man. That would be perfect. And in that photograph, more mockery. But look, Celtics is 118. And they have a 10-8 ATS record this year in the playoffs. So, and the ATS record is really really strong this year. It has been playing often in the playoffs. So I'll definitely take a stab at that. Hello?
Hey, it's Vinny. What's up?
What's going on, Vinny? Thanks for the
What's up,
call.
man? I saw a couple things connected to Horford. Al Horford. Let me find it real quick. I saw that Al Horford can. Let me see. Who was it at?
Al Horford has the same birthday as me. I did not know that. Huh.
He has the same birthday. Wow.
He born June 3rd. Wow.
Okay, this is what I found. I found this thing. It said if the Celtics win the championship, Al Horford will become the 48th player in NBA history to win both the NCAA championship and the NBA championship. And we know that 48 with the Boston Celtics and Horford equals 48, and then obviously the NBA Finals.
Yeah, the 48 is freaking me out too because of the Mavericks.
Yeah.
They have 47 road wins, but
Yeah, so that 48 could play.
it
But yeah, I
could
saw
play.
the
It could play in the
connection.
favor. It could play in favor of the Celtics, right? That's what you mean.
Well, I was just saying that I just saw the 48 with Horford, like them winning the championship. It
Yeah.
says that
Well, no, we know
he'll be,
we know the Celtics are gonna win it. We're
yeah,
just trying to find out what day is most
yeah,
fitting.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out too.
I
Yeah, I
like
just saw
this. What I
yeah,
found just now. The Celtics have a 10-8 record ATS in the postseason this year.
yeah, I saw that right before you called. Well, right before I called, I saw that.
How you
Um,
feel about that? That looks good.
that I'm thinking it ends tomorrow. I think they're just going to harvest a lot of energy from those Boston fans. You know how the Boston fans are. I think it makes perfect sense.
But isn't that like so blatant though? For them to put out that photograph in the beginning of the
Yeah, I
finals,
know. That's the thing that scares me because when I heard you talking about that, I was like, damn, that kind of scares me if that's too obvious.
isn't that too
That is kind of
obvious?
scary.
On
Yeah, that is kind of
617
obvious.
is like,
Yeah,
and then the fact that they told people that they show people that
yeah.
image is like,
Instead of waiting until like after the finals or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That is true. That's true.
No,
Another
they
thing I
could have
saw.
they could have did it today. They could have did that ritual actually
Yeah, they could.
tomorrow. Right
Yeah,
before the
that's
game,
right.
have
That's
the
right.
shirts out. Because and
That
then
is true.
their reasoning would have been, oh, because today is 617. That's why we did it. But for them to
Yeah,
do
that's
it
true.
before the finals started,
Yeah,
it's like, wow,
yeah,
they are bold, man.
yeah. But then that has me thinking that that's why the Mavs didn't why the Mavs didn't get swept, so they can put that in people's mind.
Wow,
Maybe
wow.
because the Mavs obviously should have got swept, but they won the other day.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. Another thing I found, even though the Celtics are gonna win, it was something I found. Have you seen the picture with David Ortiz with the trophy?
No.
There's a picture of David Ortiz with the trophy before the finals started, and he had a 42 jersey on, so that could be something with the 4-2.
Oh, he was wearing the Al
Yeah,
Horford jersey, huh?
yeah, he was wearing an Al Horford jersey, so that could be interesting too.
Yeah.
But
The
that was
thing is,
before the finals started.
Game Six lines up perfectly with the president,
Yeah,
but
but yeah, and
they
then I just
could
saw
just be they could just have the parade out that day. It doesn't have to be.
yeah, that is true. Even though I know the Celtics are gonna win, I saw something a little crazy. Um, if obviously when the Celtics win the championship, they will have won it 22 weeks after David Ortiz's last birthday. That 22.
I think the name David Ortiz equals 42. I think that's why.
Does it? Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even look at that.
No, it
Okay,
doesn't. Is it
it
Ortiz?
doesn't.
I think he
Yeah.
does have a 42 in his name. No, it's actually 34. Like his surname
Oh,
is 34, like his jersey number. That's what it is.
oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I just saw that the other day, and I wanted to share that with you because I didn't know you were going live today. I would have shared it tomorrow if they win. But yeah, that's all I had though.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
And it's funny because David Ortiz is 48 years old right now. Wow. I could have sworn there was a 42 in this guy's name. Oh man, is it? Oh, I know what it is. It's Big Papi. Big Papi is 42. I knew it. I'm like, I remember them being a 42 connected to Big Papi. His nickname is Big Papi, right? 42 and 60, like the N word. That's what it was. It's not David Ortiz. It's his nickname. So his birthday is 11/18. Oh my gosh! Tomorrow is the 213th day of his age. Oh yeah, yeah. It's over tomorrow, and then the parade will be 213 days after the president's birthday. Wow, what mockery, man! Oh my gosh! On 617, they're gonna end the finals for the Boston Celtics. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? Yo, Vinny, man, it's over tomorrow, man. 200 on the 213th day of David Ortiz's age. Yeah, it's over tomorrow, man. It's over tomorrow. On 617, the Celtics are gonna win the championship on the 16th anniversary of their last championship. Wow, they're gonna win it on David Ortiz. That's why David Ortiz is at every game today this year. That's why. You see that's what I mean. You know, a lot of these players they don't really probably even want to go to the game. They're being forced to go. Like, oh, you have to go. We have to go because the finals is synced up with you. Look, he's so bored. He's like, oh, why y'all making me come over here? But he's getting money. He's getting paid. He has no choice. He's fucking sellouts. Oh yeah, that's why he's at every game. I'm like, this guy. I never seen it. Oh my god, he's wearing a 617 hat. Oh my gosh. This is like beyond mockery, man. Him wearing the 617 hat. Oh my gosh. Hello?
Hello, hey, what's going on, Simple Truth?
Hey man, thanks for the call.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to piggyback on that Al Horford thing. Al Horford was the first person to score in this series. I'm not sure if you noticed. In game one, he
Yeah,
was
I
the
did
first person to
notice
score a
that.
basket.
He scored. I think it was a dunk, right? A dunk layup.
Yeah, dunk. I think, yeah, a little put back, a little jam, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that confirmed it for me too, because I had Boston Celtics to win in 6, along with Panthers and Argentina to win Copa America in a little parlay. So it looks like it's going to end, because I was really scared of that Dallas 41, man. Dirk Nowitzki being at the games too. I'm just like,
Yes, Dallas equals 41. The series could end 4-1.
right, and plus it went it went 1-3, which I figured they were going to do that. I thought it was going to go 2-1. Dallas goes up, then 2-2 for Boston, 3-2 for Bill Walton, and then 4-2 for Bill Russell. But they played that 1-3, man. That's just the number. 13-6 prime, like 13-6 prime. So yeah, so I can, yeah. Bill Russell was 6, so I can see why they at least played flavor to that. But that Big Poppy connection, plus the picture.
Yo, that's such mockery. He's going to the game with the date on his hat on when the finals is gonna end.
Right.
Like this stuff is like it's beyond me now. It's like I don't even feel like making videos anymore. Like what is the point? The mainstream is just doing the work for me.
Yeah, but and honestly, I think there's a spiritual law. It's in one of the schools of esoterica, but it's like the enemy can't do anything. The prince of the air, I guess, so to speak, can't do anything without at least letting the goyim know. That's the best way I can put it. I don't mean to word it that way, but that seems to be a motif, because it's like there's things that are just too in plain sight, and they give us the tools. Like, it's simple. It's in our language and in our numerical system. The foundations of I don't even want to go that deep, but I mean, you're right, bro. There's a lot of things just too obvious. A lot of things, and it's like you want to stay away from social media so that you don't have to. You wouldn't see these pictures or Big Poppy at the games if you're not watching them, but you wouldn't know the type of rituals they pull off in people's face.
Like this is beyond me. I've seen some blatant stuff, but this year they take the cake. It takes the cake. The 617 area code on 617. I don't know. I've never seen something this blatant, man.
The back-to-back 2-1-3s is crazy, though. I'm sorry.
No, but then for it to end on the anniversary of their last championship as well.
The anniversary of their last championship. Then 3 days later. Oh man, that's incredible. That's incredible.
They have to have the parade on the 20th. It'll be so perfect.
Right.
Man.
I mean,
Well, you know, if the thing is, if they have it on the 19th, it will make sense too because I think that's the 213th day of the president's age. So there's a narrative for it to be on the 19th as well. Because I don't think they'll wait that long. And yeah, let me see. They can have it on Wednesday. They can have the parade on Wednesday or Thursday. Both days are fitting.
But I'm sure though on the Celtics. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That it would not be weird if they held it on the same day as the parade.
What do you mean?
That's 213 days after his birthday, like exactly on the 20th, right?
Yeah, the 20th. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Either way, though.
Either way, the ritual is there. Either if it's on the 19th or the 20th.
Right, but also that you said that 2 and 3. No, it's 42 days after Big Papi's birthday.
No, the name Big Papi equals 42.
Right,
and tomorrow, which is 617, well, actually today, which is 617, today's the 213th day of his age. He was born, his birthday is 2 days before Joe Biden's birthday.
Oh, okay. No, yeah.
He was born the 18th of November. Biden was born the 20th. So that's why it's so synced up with both of them like that.
213 is also the LA area code.
And the death is 213. And think about what they've been doing with Kennedy's and Biden. He probably this probably could be it for him. Like, we'll see.
No, man, I appreciate the knowledge, and plus that spread really got me. I was really leaning Dallas before I watched the show. And that's
I think the Celtics are gonna not only are they gonna win tomorrow, they're gonna cover and become 10-8, 11-8 ATS in the postseason this year. Celtics 1-18, last game of the year.
No, you got it, boss. I appreciate it, man. I'll continue to watch the show, but let me get off here.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I did this live stream because I was doing this decode and I couldn't find anything. But shout out to Vinny because he gave me that piece that I was missing about David Ortiz. Because I don't, like I said, I don't watch every game. I watch some of the games, but it's hard for me to watch this shit. It's so bogus, right? So I wasn't really paying attention to David Ortiz. I wasn't aware that he was going to every game and he was wearing the jersey and the hat. I'm just seeing his photograph right now for the first time. I didn't know nothing about David Ortiz. He's a baseball player. Why would he be at the games, right? But we know why now. It's because the ritual is synced up with him. It's a pure ritual synced up with David Ortiz. Synced up with Biden, synced up with Al Horford. It's just perfect. It's all perfect. Oh, man. Just the mockery, though, for the final stand on 617. I don't know what to say. Man. Yeah, if you still denying this stuff, I don't want to debate with you. Have a good life. I'm done. There is no more debating after this NBA Finals. There's no more debating. I'm a little upset because I'm not gonna win that future that I had on. I had Mavericks to lose in 6, but hey, so what? I made enough money this postseason. So, does that mean the Panthers win in 6 as well? I mean, in 4 and 5. The two classmates winning 5 games in their championships. Wow. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, 617 is the Boston area code. Yep. Yeah, that's at 213. Yeah, no. Crazy stuff, man. No, they don't let you. FanDuel doesn't let you cash out futures, man. They don't let you cash out futures. Yeah, they're both Dominican. Yep. Paul Pierce. What's up with Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce only born on 10/13. That's funny. 113. Oh my gosh. 118 days before Paul Pierce's birthday, you guys. Celtics 118. Yeah, that's a good point. Juneteenth, right? Right. And you know what? Today, which is already 6/17 here on the East Coast. Today is 106 days after Tatum's birthday and 259 days before his upcoming birthday. And Black Lives Matter is 106 and 250. What is it, 259, 254, something like that. Yeah, so they're doing a Black Lives Matter tribute with Jason Tatum and him winning the NBA championship on 6/17. And yeah, and Juneteenth, they can have their parade on Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the 213th day of the president's age. Yeah, so good eye on whoever pointed that out. Who was that? I want to give him a shout out. Shout out to where was it? Somebody just pointed that out. Oh shit! Did you delete your comment? Shout out to Lorenzo. Lorenzo, thanks a lot, Lorenzo. That was a good eye on that one. Monte Carlo says, do they score a combined 213 points tomorrow? Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. You don't have to bet on everything. You know, just I think Celtics to cover the spread is a good bet in my opinion. So Paul Pierce scored 126 points in the 2010 NBA Finals. That's funny. And I think that was also the I think 2008 was Kobe Bryant's last. That was the 126. His 126 play postseason game, and then he ended up dying on 126. Yeah. So today, it depends where you're at. 6/17 is 118 days before Paul Pierce's birthday. Celtics 118. And I'm just thinking, like, how do they not cover the spread tomorrow? And you know what? A lot of people are going to take the Mavericks with the points after they blew out the Celtics. They're going to think that the Mavericks are going to compete because they just finished blowing them out. Vegas is so tricky. They think they are. They think they're slick. Yeah, so this is going to be my bet for Patreon tomorrow. And I'm going to actually watch the game with you guys. I don't know if I want to do that because 3 hours of live streaming, it's fucking exhausting. I'd rather be doing something else. I am definitely going to come back on live. I'm going to have all my notes. I'm going to show all the rituals. We're going to have a long live stream at the end, maybe. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll have a long live stream at the end of the game. And I'll show all the ritual stuff that happened during the final, from the death of Jerry West to Bill Walton to Bill Russell. Delonte West, man, this guy's number is up, man. Because we know this guy played for the Mavericks, played for the Celtics. He got arrested on the day that the NBA Finals began on 6/6. The guy who played for both of the teams in the finals. He's 40 right now. The name West equals 41. His birthday is coming up in a month or so, a little over a month from now. I wonder if they take this guy out, because this guy he's been in the headlines recently. I don't know what happened to this guy, but it's definitely more shaming ritual. I think that he made the headlines 42 days after his birthday. The last time I seen him in the headlines. Delonte West. They just got rid of Jerry West. I remember the day that Kobe died. He was also in the headlines. The day that Kobe Bryant died on January 26, 2020. This guy's always in the headlines, man. So, I wonder what they do with him. Maybe another little sacrifice after the finals is over. Look at this guy. How do you have an NBA career and you end up looking like this, man? This has to be a ritual, man. He has to be like, putting on an act. Like, this has to be like some part of his sacrifice deal with the devil. Has to be. There's no way, man. And this guy was an elite basketball player. He wasn't just any old basketball player. This guy was nice. He had a good shot, good handle, passing was good. But for some reason, he looks like a drug addict now. No, he is a drug addict, but well, supposedly, because I've never seen him do any drugs, right? But that's what the media is claiming he's doing. He's on drugs. Let me see something else before we end it. NBA postseason bracket. So 4-1, 8, 12, 16, and 2. They're gonna go 16 and 2 in the postseason. Look at this, man. On 6-1-7, man. Unbelievable. You gotta give credit to the script writers though. These people are pretty impressive. The way they put this stuff right in front of you, they're able to tell you and still be able to pull this off without people noticing it. It's really remarkable and impressive. And the players are impressive too because they're able to execute this stuff to the T every single day. So perfectly. And nobody seems to notice. So let me see. So the 78th game of the postseason was game 1. Was that the 78th or the 77th? I think that was the 78th. Yeah, that was the 78th, and they played 5 games. So this will be the 83rd game as well. Look at that. So that's another 83, you guys. That's another 83. The Celtics can pick up their 83rd finals win in the 83rd game of the playoffs. Celtics finals record. Yeah, they'll pick up their 83rd win in the finals in the 83rd game. Am I saying that right? Yeah, in the 83rd game of the postseason. Yep. That's why it went 4-1. And Dallas does equal 41, right? Also equals 113, 13, 49. All these numbers matter. They all played big time this postseason. So Boston, they pretty much just lost one game almost every series, and then they swept the Pacers out of 41s. It reminds me when the Lakers won the championship the year that Kobe died. Every round they was winning 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, and then the last one, I think it was 4-2. 41 is important for Kobe Bryant and all the other stuff they did with him. Luka. So Trust Jesus says that Jerry West died 44 days before Delonte West's birthday. And Jerry West equals 44. He wore the number 44. Kills 44. Execution 44. That is interesting, man. I'm thinking Delonte West is next. But we'll see. Yeah, they won by 38 points. The Mavericks, right? Mavericks equals 38. And then you think about the 18 in that hockey game, right? The Edmonton Oilers won 8-1. It's been a year of 18s. And think about it, they won. Didn't the Celtics win the game one by 18 points? I think Porzingis had 18 points at the half as well. What is this right here? Is this I gotta look this up because this seems to be like some religious holiday. Hold on, let me see what this is. Yeah, it's a holiday in Islam. I don't know how to pronounce it though. Let me see. Let me see what Wikipedia wrote on this. The Feast of Sacrifice, also known as Yom Anah, whatever, is the second of the two main Islamic holidays alongside whatever that is in the Islamic calendar. Falls on the 10th day of the 12th and final month of Ju al-Hijjah. Okay, so we got our Islamic Muslim holidays tomorrow. And the Gematria of that is, we got the 36, the 45, and the 54. Similar to IHS. 45, 36. The Feast of Sacrifice. All right, so we'll end it there. If once the Celtics win the championship tomorrow by more than 6 points, we'll come back live and we'll discuss everything else. The ATS looks really good tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. So another free pick for the YouTube community. You guys got a lot of stuff for free this year, from the Super Bowl to the Celtics sweeping the Pacers to now the ATS in Game 5. That's funny. But my question is, will David Ortiz be in the stadium tomorrow? Mr. Big Pappy. Kyrie Irving is Hebrew? That's interesting. Kyrie is Muslim, huh? Look at that. So Kyrie loses the finals on a Muslim holiday. Look at that. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so perfect, man. Yeah. That makes sense. on the Muslim holiday, Mr. Kyrie Irving. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm. Yeah, this community is there's a lot of smart people, man. You guys are pointing out a lot of things that I did not know. See, that's the beauty of having a community. So, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the callers. Thank you for the people who joined the chat. And good luck tomorrow. Let's see what happens. The Mockery is gonna be so blatant, man. Oh man. I wish I lived closer to TD Bank, but it's like, what is the point? The thing is, even if you tell these fans, man, it's like they don't care. They don't see the relevance of knowing the truth. It's unbelievable. But I'll leave it there. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy your week, and go Celtics on 617.